Hey guys, welcome to this course about how to build a Bible habit. So excited you're here. You're here because you want to make the Word of God a core part of your life. And I'm really excited to help in that way any way I can with these next few videos. If you're anything like me, I grew up in and around the church and I knew the Bible was important. I knew it should be a part of my regular life, but if I was being really honest, I probably thought the Bible was a little bit boring. I didn't really have the tools that helped me dive deep in the Word of God myself. And so what would happen is I would open up my Bible. I would sometimes even lay my head on the Bible just for a second. And sometimes I would even fall asleep. And proof of this is one time First Thessalonians got stuck on my face and I jolted awake and I ripped a page out of my Bible. And that's kind of where I was at in my life in the Word in the early days. And today, hopefully, some of the things I've learned through the years I can give to you to help you overcome any areas you're stuck, as well as really just some tools in your tool belt for this stuff. So Jesus, when he talks about the Word of God, he explains it like a seed. And he says, like a farmer would plant a seed and later there would be a crop that would come forth. It's the same with the Bible in our life. Sometimes we want the microwave version of things, right? We want something quick, right? But a farmer wouldn't, he knows time, it takes time, right? He would plant a seed and he wouldn't go to sleep that night and run out to the field the next day and be like, where are the crops? He would know, right? It's going to take some time. It's going to take some water and it's going to take some fertilization, some sunlight, right? And in due time, the crops would come forth. And this is what Paul says in Galatians 6 as well, where he says, God can't be mocked. What a man sows, he will reap. And that's good and bad, both. And in this case, when it comes to the Word of God, it's like a guarantee. It's like a money back guarantee from Jesus, basically, right? Obviously, with a good heart posture, if we're sowing into the Spirit, we're sowing with the Word of God in our lives, in due time, we will reap a harvest of righteousness. And I found a study actually that shows even just some practical evidences of this. The study was done with people that were in the Word of God at least 4 times a week. So in other words, they were consistent in the Word of God. And these are some of the results. So one of the things they saw was loneliness dropped 32% in those that were consistent in the Word. They saw alcoholism drop 57%. They saw bitterness drop 40%. They saw those who were viewing pornography viewed it 61% less in their life because they were actively in the Word of God. Anger issues dropped. So they saw a number of categories. There was a drastic shift in people's lives where they were engaging in the Word of God. They also saw it positively. So those who were doing it were in the Word. They saw they were sharing their faith 200% more. They were discipling others 230% more. And so obviously we believe Jesus at his word, where the Word of God is good for you and it's going to change your life. But even from statistics and studies that have been done, when you are consistently in the Word, not just one verse here and there, but engaging in it on a regular basis, there will be a transformation in your life, transformation of the way you think and also the way that you act. And so these next couple videos that I'm going to unpack for you, it's going to help you create that habit in your life if you're serious about it. And it's also going to give you some tools that are going to take you deeper in really understanding the Word of God and letting it really get inside of you and not just be head knowledge, but something that goes deeper. So track with me these next couple videos.